Hey guys, welcome back to Emlyn in the Mix. Got a really awesome one for you tonight. We're going to be looking at the brand new rack extension, Friktion, for Reason Studios. What is it exactly? Well, we're going to go into it. It's a synthesizer, but it's a strings and orchestral emulated synthesizer. So it's very interesting indeed. Instead of having a massive gigabyte of samples for your violins and strings, this is all synthesizer based. Before we get stuck into it though, this video is proudly sponsored by the Emlyn in the Mix podcast. Make sure to subscribe to that if you haven't already. And if you enjoy audio and music technology news, then you will love the podcast. So subscribe to that today. Without further ado, let's check out Friktion from Reason Studios. You're an Emlyn in the Mix. Boom. All right, sweet. So as you can see on the screen here, I've got Friktion up for you guys. And first off the bat, I have to say the GUI looks pretty nice. If we have a good look here, you know, you've got all your parameters, vibrato, you've got bowing, you can see the body, you can see all the essentials. You've even got your reverb. It's all here and without having to dive into different menus, which is really nice to see. But I think for the most part of this video, what we want to do is we just want to hear how it sounds and see whether this is the software synthesizer for you guys. Before I play some sounds, I need to mention the coolest thing about this is because it's a synthesizer that's emulating strings and orchestral sounds, it's only 6.8 megabytes big. It is tiny. So, you know, like if you've ever had or owned a sample-based orchestral library, you will know that it is literally hundreds of gigabytes big. So here we have 6 megabytes. Astonishing. So let's have a listen and let's see just how well they emulated some of those string sounds and synthesizer sounds. I'm sure it sounds amazing. Let's get stuck into it. Here we go. All right, so the first preset we have is Airy Ensemble. Here we go. And it has really lovely expression as well. I'll just try and play with the expression while I play through the strings here. Quite nice, you know, varying with using the expression modulation wheel here. You get some nice varying effects there as well. Let's go through some more of the selection here. All right, here's a bass solo. I mean, what you've got to remember is this is not sample based. So although they don't sound fully authentic to their string counterparts or their bass counterparts, they still sound pretty good. One thing we'll have a look at is the violin. Now the violin is one of the hardest instruments to emulate. And let's just see how they went here. I mean, yeah, it does sound synthesized, but I must say they've done a pretty good job. Yeah, okay, I'm not buying that, but seriously, for the fact that it's completely synthesized, incredible. Honestly, this is a first. I've not seen anything like this. They've done an amazing job synthesizing strings and ensemble sounds. Let's see what else we have here. I mean, there's a really nice collection. You've got Combi Patches as well. Got other instruments. What else have we got? Let's have a look at some of these Eastern Reed. Wow, they got some of that, the pan fluty sounds, they got some of that really right, and that sounds phenomenal. Let's keep going through a few here. I mean, phenomenal for the fact that this is completely emulated. I just want to make that really clear. I know that there's some incredible sample-based libraries out there, but we've got to keep in mind this is completely synthesized and emulated. So for that fact, that's why I'm saying it sounds incredible. All right, what have we got here? A Vera. I don't even know what this is. Some kind of stringed instrument. Wow, that rain is really loud. I hope that's not coming in the video. Or maybe it's relaxing you guys out there. I've done plenty of videos with rain going on in the background. right, not bad. Let's move on and see what else we have. Cello selection. Here we go. Or cello section, sorry. That actually sounds pretty good. Now, what you could do actually is you could add one of the players here. So what would be good for something like this cello section here is having a scales player here. But let's have a listen here with the cello selection, and I've got a major C chord selected here. That sounds actually really nice. Once you start adding in the player and, you know, or if you can actually play chords, unlike me professionally, you won't need a player, but you can hear that it really sounds good when it comes together, especially with an ensemble section like that. Let's go through some more of the sounds. I'm quite impressed, to be honest. And there's a plethora of presets here. Really loving the presets. They're amazing. Well, let's have a look at the guitar too. We'll take the chords off. Guitar is pretty hard to emulate. You probably see me moving my head. I'm really struggling to hear the speakers. I can only have them up so loud without it feedbacking off this microphone. Anyway, that's fine. I hope that you can hear my voice and you can hear this little review here today. It is raining quite heavily outside, strangely enough. All right, and then let's look at some of the combi patches. We didn't look at any of those yet, so I'll show you those ones. All right, so here we have full string without decay. Not bad. Wouldn't mind checking out Pluckathon. Let's have a look at this. Get rid of this one. I'm really impressed. For the fact that these are synthesized, they're not sample based, that's what impresses me. Wow, they even have synths on here. Well, I mean, it is a synth, isn't it? But they got like some synth leads or something. Let's have a listen. Haunted strings. I don't know why it's doubling up here. Let's delete that one. That sounds pretty nice too, actually. And one more for luck here. Too much pressure. Let's have a look. Delete one here. All right, here we go. That's cool because that really does sound sample based with the little fret noises as well. Wow, really nice, guys. Well, look, that's all I wanted to show you guys today. I'm sure there's plenty more amazing presets on there, but we're not going to have all the time in the world to show that. I just wanted to show off some of them so you get an idea of just how this actually sounds and how it works. It plays inside the Reason Studios, propeller heads, Reason, whatever you want to call it, racks, and it is a rack extension, and I think there's some payment program on it right now for like $9 a month without interest. Just pay it off in full if that's your cup of tea. All right, thanks so much for joining me on Emlyn Mix. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was insightful. I hope that I inspired you to get in the studio and just like boom. No, just kidding. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you liked it, and make sure to subscribe to the Emlyn in the Mix podcast as well, where I do heaps of overviews and reviews on there as well. We have some pretty cool unboxings and really cool stuff coming up on the channel really soon. I'm really pumped. There's been some amazing audio technology news coming out in the last month. Anyway, so make sure to hit subscribe, hit the bell notifications to be alerted. And until next time, guys, you know what to do. Do ya? All right, boom. See ya.